everyone, and welcome to my morning report analysis videos on Tuesday 23rd of January with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantec Markets. US politicians got their act together and came to an agreement over the US budget, or certainly an extension to it that sort of keeps or has now allowed government to reopen following on from the shutdown over the weekend, and sort of pushes the can a little bit down the road till sort of the 8th of Feb when the extension moves too, but certainly equity markets in the States were strongly supportive of that. Where are my charts, Richard? And the big move is S&P 500. Look at that, massively upside to all-time highs again. VIX volatility dropping back. And interesting that we've seen a bit of a retracement in Treasury yields today. 2-year and the 10-year both coming mildly lower, but the US dollar has found a bit of support as the European trading has sort of taken over, and US dollar is actually trading mildly positive across the forex majors, with the exception of the yen, which in the last few minutes has actually started to strengthen again. But generally speaking, we are seeing the dollar stronger across the board. Now, that dollar strength is coming even though we're seeing gold, which is still sort of hanging on to a bit of a recovery gain that it saw yesterday. But generally speaking, I think these markets look fairly much in consolidation mode. We've had the BOJ coming out overnight with monetary policy, and no change really in any of the key metrics. Rates unchanged, yield curve control level unchanged around 0, and also the inflation target for this year and next year also similar to the last month's target. So no real reaction that we've seen on the yen, although as I said the yen has started to strengthen a touch. But I'll show you on these charts as I go through them later that it's not really anything really significantly moving out. However, the DAX is the big mover on the day on the equity side. Big breakout to all-time highs. 13.525 was the old November high. You've broken out decisively above that. It's my chart of the day as well, so I'll talk you through that in a bit, but certainly it looks pretty positive. Now, in terms of your data points today, not a great deal. You've got German ZEW economic sentiment, basically similar to last month, 17.8. And then into the afternoon, we've got Eurozone consumer confidence plus 0.6, which is the highest, I think, since 2000 and something. So yeah, many years. That is the highest consumer confidence in the Eurozone. So really strong numbers there. And Richmond Fed, we're looking out into the afternoon as well, so 3 o'clock that number, and the expectation is for 19, so very slightly down from 20 last month. But my chart of the day is the DAX, and what a strong move we've seen on the upside in the DAX in the last few days. It does tend to go through these little moves, doesn't it? Let me just move these fib projection moves. It does tend to have these little runs higher, and you've had what I've got on here are these blue lines, which is a fib projection of what could be arguably sort of a little sort of bullish flag, or a little falling wedge pattern, you can argue, breaking out to the upside. That actually gives you an implied target of 13.815 area of the move projected to 100% of that breakout. So having broken out above 13.525, the market can hold that break, then it looks pretty strong, doesn't it? However, you look on this chart, there is a big gap open still at 13.470, so how the market reacts to that gap could be interesting, because gaps do tend to be filled in technicals. Even when you get these strong moves, strong breakout gaps, they do tend to be filled. Yeah, that means that we've got support of the breakout 525 and also 470 from yesterday's high, so some support there. But look at the momentum indicators, bull kiss on the MACD lines. That's a really positive signal. Stochastics rising, RSI into the high 60s, highest since November, since that really strong run higher throughout September, October, November. So it is looking positive on the DAX, and if it can hold this breakout above 13.525, then the market will be looking pretty strong, I think. But as I said, there is a gap open at 13.470. On the hourly chart, you can see these moves, and there's a sort of further support back at 13,340, but 1345 as well, and it looks pretty strong for this breakout. And 13. Let's change that to breakout, latest breakout, and yeah, it's looking positive. Strength of momentum indicators still in place. That RSI in early Jan was up over 70 on the hourly for 3 or 4 days as the run higher continued, but looking pretty strong, and little corrections are a chance to buy on the DAX. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I'll speak to you later.